Does your dog jump up at people? Let me know in the comments. My dog does, by the way, and our previous dog did as well. And it always interests me because a lot of people get really frustrated by this. They're really disappointed in their dog about this, particularly here in the UK, where people try to uphold, they're very polite, they try to uphold these high standards of behaviour. And the other day I was in this country park, you probably see Luna behind me there, in this country park walking the dog, and I met a gentleman who's got a beautiful golden doodle puppy, and he was really stressed. He was really stressed about his dog walking, stressed about his dog, and I just struck up conversation with him. I think he actually started talking to me, and we started talking about the dogs and stuff. And I was like, what's happened? Why are you feeling stressed? And he says, well, my dog keeps jumping up at people, And I first thought, well, he hasn't jumped up at me. It's fine. And it's one of those things where a single incident can really make us really frustrated. And I'm going to suggest a different approach in this video. So if you've got a puppy, and certainly if you've got a Labrador, if you've got a flat coat retriever like Luna, if you've got any kind of bigger dog, there's going to be a time, no matter how well you train your dog, and that's one thing, we'll do another video about that, about how you can try to train your dog to avoid this, but no matter how much success you're having with training, your dog is gonna jump up at somebody at some point. It happened to me, it's gonna happen to you. So I suggest you have a strategy, or at least a plan, for when that happens. Now, when your dog jumps up at someone, you're gonna be stressed, you're gonna be calling your dog, Luna, don't do that. There's gonna be other people there who don't want to get jumped on, and believe me, I think it's right that dogs shouldn't jump on other people. I can understand that's frustrating. Anyway, it's going to be a stressful situation, so have a plan for dealing with it. You don't want to be getting arguments with the other person, you don't want to be shouting at your dog. And my very simple strategy is I go in there, put the dog on the lead, hook the dog up by the collar, get control of the dog, and say sorry to the people, and then just walk away. Don't engage in any conversation, control your dog, say sorry, walk away. Now, this has worked for me because it can get really stressful. If you start engaging in conversation, if you start berating your dog, it can get really stressful. That's not the right thing to do for a number of reasons. You don't want to be arguing with people about your dog's behavior. If they're not dog owners, they're going to take their perspective, and they're probably right. They shouldn't have a dog jumping on them. Also, you don't want to be berating your dog in that situation. Your dog doesn't really understand that it's the jumping that has got the dog told off. Punishment, most people say that kind of punishment doesn't generally work. We've got Luna coming back to us now. But the main thing is, you don't want to be in a situation like this guy I met just in this park, where he's really stressed about being with his dog because of this one incident that happened, and he was really stressed about it. He was saying to me, my dog's jumping on everybody, but I was with him for 5 or 10 minutes. The dog didn't actually jump on anybody. So I'm saying, be prepared for this, have a plan for when it happens, for when it will happen, but don't let it affect your relationship with your dog too much. And we'll do another video about how to train your dog so that it happens as little as possible. Let me know in the comments what you think. See you in the next video.